joining us today. A few things that we're going to talk about, and you'll get to hear from Dave Zanotti from Roundtable, and obviously Senator Voinovich has joined us and will be sharing remarks momentarily, and then we'll have a time for Q&A. I've asked, that copies are being made. Everybody should have a media packet that was distributed, and copies are being made of the case that was just filed with the Supreme Court for everyone, all the media in the room, so you will be able to take that with you today. Obviously, we're here to discuss the case that we have made, that we have filed in the court regarding Governor Strickland's decision to place slot machines in the racetracks. You know, I said to someone not long ago, I said there's a reason that the circus didn't pop up too much around the state of Ohio this year. That's because all you had to do was take your family to the State House and see the circus that went on there during the budget process. That's in essence what it was, in our opinion. And today you're going to hear why we've chosen to go to the court and to do something about the decision to place slots across Ohio. First to speak will be David Zanotti.
Thanks, Rob. Procedure for today, I'll make a few brief remarks. Most of my remarks will be directed toward questions regarding the suit. John Edgar will make some remarks on behalf of the United Methodist community, and Senator Voinovich has prepared remarks. The only ground rules that we like to enforce, if we could please, is the fact that many of us are involved in other issues, as you know. The American Policy Roundtable has multiple things going at the same time. Obviously, United States senators are very busy gentlemen with a lot going on, and John Edgar has other issues as well. If your questions, or you're here today because there are things that you're concerned about, you'd like to talk with one of us about regarding something else, that we can do afterwards. But just tell you now, don't ask those questions that are not related, because there'll be time to do that afterwards, if you wouldn't mind respecting that. Because, as you know, in a coalitional effort like this, we have to stay on task 100%, and our task here relates to both Issue 3 and the work of vote no casinos, and the question of racetrack slots and racetrack casinos, which in essence are the net result of what the legislature has done and the governor has done. So we'll be talking about those two specific issues today from this platform for the purposes of media. Permit me to introduce someone who you know we've worked with many years on this process. We go back to 1990, so we've been doing this for a lot of summer vacations. John Edgar, representing the United Methodist community, has a couple of brief remarks, and then we'll be available afterwards for questions.
I appreciate the opportunity to share in this news conference, and I'm pleased to be one of the folks who, as a relator, is filing this request before the Ohio Supreme Court. The United Methodist Church, as David has indicated, has been opposed to the expansion of legalized gambling and has successfully been part of statewide coalitions going all the way back to 1990 to oppose any form of casino-style gambling, including video slot machines. And we continue to be very much in the forefront of this issue, including giving our full support to the lawsuit. At this time, I'm listed individually as one of the folks in the suit, and then the other parts of the United Methodist Church are kind of coming along and watching this, and will be more visible in the time ahead. But for this afternoon, we're just pleased to say that the suit is being filed. There will be a chance to respond to questions, and we are absolutely convinced that this will prevail. This is unconstitutional on several different grounds, and we are confident that the court will rule in our favor, and there will not be slot machines at racetracks that operate under this poorly designed legislation that is fundamentally flawed, because it is a violation of the Constitution in terms of it viewing lottery as anything that a lottery commission does, which is not true at all, and the fact that it clearly violates this issue about where the money should go, and that it all has to go for public education. And clearly this current legislation does not do that. But